recording right now?
Yes. Alright, so I'm here with whyimnoob, bonus double cast today. And we have a very interesting game. We have a 2v2 on Fighting Spirit. So I know what the teams are, but it's not immediately obvious for the viewers, so I'll go through it quickly. In the top right, we have OG Firestar as the Protoss, and he's on a team with this Zerg in the bottom right, Blue Duck. So it's OG Firestar and Blue Duck versus Tim, the red Protoss in the bottom left, Tim, the Gosu S-rank player, and Borisu, the magenta Zerg in the top left. I mean, you know, Borisu's Borisu. He needs no introduction. So I got whyimnoob casting with this one. Do you know much about 2v2 meta?
I know some, but I'm not that great at it. I just wanted to mention the blind. If you want to hold a shift tab, you can actually it turns all the
oh, it does too.
Same
Awesome.
colors, right?
That's awesome. Yeah. I didn't realize it would do it team-wise, but that's great. Oh yeah, and they're all different races, so that works out well.
For the viewers.
Yeah.
It's
so
easier for the viewers.
We have the heroic red team, you know, Borisu and Tim versus the evil, the cold blue team, Firestar and Blue Duck. It even says Blue Duck. Wow. So, I'm not sure what to expect here. I mean, look, I'm pinning a lot on Tim, because like I say, he's the Ghost S rank player, so I'm expecting he's going to go like double gate. Or something else that will set the tone of this game. Already, we got, what was it, a 9 gate coming up from Blue Duck. Sorry, from Firestar. Okay, here comes the scouting probe.
Yeah, I just want to also mention, yeah, the Blue Zerg, it's taken his a quick expansion.
Yeah.
This is really risky in 2v2 to do this. You can do it if the Protoss on your team puts cannons, right? You know, but without any kind of cannon or anything like that, that's really risky. And you see, Borisu's already scouted it with his drone. So Tim's 2 gates coming out.
And Borisu did go 9 pool here, so they should have a pretty good position to punish.
So hard.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we'll see how it goes. Borisu's drone just running around at the moment. If you can get this up, though, it's a huge advantage just in the amount of lava. You're going to have to produce Zerglings. Okay, so
Not to mention extra gas, right?
Yeah, well, that comes into play later, but I think the lava count is really the main thing at first. And having it down there is just like the insurance policy. If the game does go long, you have that gas. Although that makes me wonder, why didn't he just put it in base? It probably would be stronger. Alright, but we've got... Borisu spent all his lava on drones, so we've got no links coming out from him. Perfect. And he actually expanded himself. I don't know if Tim and him are communicating at all. But he's not going to be able to punish at all with that kind of play, unfortunately. But he will get that economy up.
I think it's a little bit of a mistake though, because he put it down, but his hatchery is so much later than the blue Zerg. So
yeah, and Firestar's actually going to come in here with a bit of harass with this Zealot probe, which is really nice. And since Borisu didn't make any lings, okay, he's made 2 now, he's making 2 more. So he will be able to hold this off, but the question, will he lose any drones? Well, that helps. Good probe. Ah! Uh-oh.
He's got to start to... Oh yeah, good drone drill. Really good, actually. Drone drill.
But he's pulling too many. Like, this is doing a lot of damage just pulling those drones. And now this one drone will take it on its own. Okay, we do have some communication from Team. I didn't know we can see their team chat. So I'm worried Borisu might get contained in his ramp. Meanwhile, Tim came across the map with these Zealots. It looked like he wanted to attack into Blue Duck, but Blue Duck putting down these 2 Sunkens extremely defensive, so Tim can't do anything there. We should see 3 gate Zealot from Firestar. That's kind of crazy. Oh, it's Tetris in trouble though.
It's I mean, it is a little much, but it's not too crazy, because I mean, he's doing good damage with it, right?
For sure.
So, I mean, if he knocks out Borisu, which he possibly could, because you can see the blue Zergling streaming across the map.
Borisu in serious trouble. Tim trying to go up into Firestar's base, but Firestar smartly holding the ramp, so these Zealots are just wasted. Well, he's going to give it a try, but I don't think he's going to get in. Meanwhile, I think this hatchery is definitely doomed. Borisu does have a Sunken in his main, not placed for any kind of SimCity. Tim trying to get up this ramp, but... Oh, I don't know, maybe he can do it. 2 more Zealots show up. He could do serious damage here. Uh-oh. Hatchery does go down.
I really think the blue Protoss, the 3 gates, is actually kind of saving him right here.
Yeah.
3 reinforcing Zealots.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense in 2v2. It's just kind of still a bit crazy, because it's like, alright, I'm committing to Zealots and only Zealots for now. Tim chasing down that wounded Zealot could be hitting probes. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh.
You see the Zerglings actually coming back to help the blue Protoss.
Yeah, that's a key moment there, because they could have done a lot of damage to Borisu. Although Borisu sunked up pretty hard. Okay.
So I'd say the game is still kind of even. Like,
yeah,
it's not like I'd give the advantage a little bit to Tim's team just because Tim has like good tech up and all that, right? But it's not. I mean, it could go either way still.
Yeah, I think you know, having cancelled that hatchery, the bottom right side player Blue Duck is really going to be the powerhouse for this game. Because Tim's economy, even though he's teching, his economy is not very good because he didn't expand or anything. So it's up to Tim's tech versus Blue Duck's economy, I think, because Borisu and Firestar are kind of both just taking damage and, you know, getting mauled by their opponents. I mean, Firestar did lose a few probes from Tim's Zealots as well, as Borisu losing.
He only has 10 probes, so I mean, I don't even think 10 probes can support 3 gates.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I think you're correct about that. So yeah, he definitely took a lot of damage from those Zealots. Are those pings on the map we can see, or... Wow, that's interesting. I don't know what I just saw. Okay, DTs are coming out though, and this is a game changer because there's no way... Oh, Forge does start, but I don't know if he's going to have a cannon in time. Now, of course, Blue Duck has the Overlords, but are they in position? Not really. They could get there though. Huge force going to come to Borisu's base though. I mean, he has 3 Sunkens, but is that really enough?
Yeah, it looks like an overwhelming force. Borisu might just be knocked out right here.
Yeah, oh shit, he says. And his SimCity is not ideal here. Now, see, the Hydras can actually get a lot of value against this kind of thing, because it's only slow Zerglings as well, but he doesn't have the SimCity he needs to utilize against this. And 4 Zealots shred Sunkens pretty quickly. Here come the Zerglings! Oh, getting a nice surround. Okay, drones do come off, but unfortunately there isn't really like a good place for them to drill, because Borisu didn't set that up. Ooh, drones going down. A single DT comes in to save the day. Will he be able to save the hatchery? Oh, I think this hatchery is going to go down, but Borisu does have enough to replace it, so he'll be eliminated. But the Ling's going for drones instead. Maybe the hatchery will survive. Oh, it's going to be close.
Just a quick note, you can look at the Protoss, the blue Protoss.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now.
He sealed off his ramp with Zealots, preventing the DT from getting in, and he has warped in a cannon, so good on him.
Very nicely done. This hatchery
no damage.
Low. 200 hit points, it does survive. Did Borisu preserve any drones? Okay, they ran all the way across to Tim's base. That's a smart move. That's what you do in these situations.
It's a 5 drone economy right now.
Yeah, so. But he's still in the game, and that's still a huge boon, right? Unfortunately, these DTs not doing the damage they needed to, though. So I feel like the red team is at a severe economic deficit, even though they're still technically alive.
Yeah, I think Tim is really looking to knock out... it's Blue Ducks to Protoss. Oh no, sorry, the Firestar. Yeah, I think he was really looking to do some good damage, but
yeah, really nice
no
play by
done,
Firestar. So. I think he's you know, he's pretty experienced at 2v2s. I think he knows what he's doing. That he got that forge as well. Wow, so looks like Tim's going to try a run by here because he's stacking up the DTs. Mutilifts are out, and I believe if they came to Borisu's base, they would eliminate him for sure. I'm not sure what Blue Duck's plan of these is. Tim doesn't exactly have very good defense either. He doesn't have any cannons in the main. Okay, here comes Tim. He's just going to try and run in there. Look at him go. Oh, there's nothing to stop him. He's actually just going to get straight in. And there's no overlords in the main mineral line. Oh, but
the meters are on top of it. If he pulls the drones right now, he's got to pull right now. I mean,
okay, just pull them away. So what's that? 3 drones for 4 DTs. I don't think it was worth it.
Not worth at all.
Yeah. Damn. Ballsy move,
so,
though.
yeah, that was a. I mean, you gotta take risks, right? When your team's behind. So
for sure, for sure.
Fortunately, it didn't really work out. So,
yeah, if he was able to snipe the Spire and, like, you know, maybe if he gets really lucky and there's no overlords nearby, he can kill the lair, then that would definitely be like a move that brings him back in the game. But now he's kind of spent a lot of his gas, and he's getting those cannons to defend the Mutalisks at least, and he's got a good gateway count. But Borisu's still just kind of like barely alive. He's like an old crippled man who's on life support, but he does have these spores for Mutalisks. It would only take like 6 Zerglings to finish him off, though.
Yeah, I'm really worried. Even with 3 spores, when you get a critical amount of Mutalisks, you can actually just micro down the hatchery. But fortunately for him, looks like Blue Duck's actually going to go for Tim. See his Mutalisks forming up. So.
Dude, this is a big deal. Blue Duck had to get Overlord speed because he's worried about the DTs. That's going to make it a lot harder to micro these Mutalisks.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's going to... Yeah, because...
And you know, I mean,
will just fly into the cannon.
Yeah, for pro players, they can manage like shuttling different overlords back to a corner or whatever. But for like lower level players like us, it's pretty tricky if you got to organize that all the time. So yeah, even now he has the overlord in the group. I don't know if he even realizes it's right there. But here he goes. Okay, they do actually pull away. But man, Tim is so well defended. He even has an Archon. Yeah, he is Muto. Good call, Tim, as they're like hitting your base. Yeah, Blue Duck really needs to not try and engage this. He's not going to get much done. And he kills a few probes. Oh, the Archon! Oh, that was such a long-range shot.
That mighty reach into the sky. You know, the middle is torn from the sky.
I can't believe it shot that far. Wow.
I think you should stop this harass. It's really hard to harass when you're facing Archons with mutas, and he lost a lot of mutas. Yeah, for basically like he lost I think he lost like 4 mutas for like 4 probes or something like that. So
yeah, and Tim's well set up with a bunch of cannons at each base as well. So, by the way, Firestar is not really checked up except to Observer, which is going to be necessary against DTs, but taking an expansion now, and I mean, it's going to be 4 bases to 3 if Firestar can secure this base. Tim has a fairly menacing gateway army, but the Mutalisks combined with Firestar's ground army, I think is superior, and Borisu still doesn't really have anything. Still trying to expand, even. Oh my god, that's so many Mutalisks. Is that enough for 3 spores? Because that's like 13 Mutalisks. Can he? I think he can take this out, dude.
Yeah, oh, I don't know. We're about to find out. Yeah, he's targeting the spores now one at a time.
Yeah, I think he can clear that.
Not enough.
Okay, so Tim...
3 spores definitely not enough.
Tim going for the backstab because he knows the Mutalisks aren't at home and they're going to be weakened as well. And in fact, Firestar's army out of position, Tim's going to be able to get in there and cancel that base. But at the same time, Borisu's main looks like it's bound to go down. Borisu does have this natural, but it's not going to be hard for Blue Duck to finish that off. Okay, Tim coming in here. We'll cancel that Nexus, I think. But Firestar's army coming in behind. Borisu GG's, but don't worry, he GG's at least 3 times per game. Oh, the probe drill! What? Whoa, that was not a good probe drill. Against an Archon, that's not the time you want to be doing that. Okay, so Tim doesn't kill the Nexus here, and I think his army's going to be cleaned up. He did kill a bunch of probes, though, and Firestar's down to 13 probes. So maybe it was worth it. Oh man, he's holding this ramp. This is such a good position though for Tim. Mutalisks coming back in. I think it's enough Mutalisks to clear this. I guess Borisu immediately re-expanding to his main, by the way. Damn. This is such a close game for 2v2. Usually it's decided for this, but I really don't know who has the advantage. I mean, I think the blue team's doing alright, but just like, Firestar has basically no economy, so he's like hardly better off than Borisu. Meanwhile, Borisu is about to get annihilated by so many Mutalisks. Oh, and his natural too. Oh, okay, I guess the Lings will ignore that. This could be the end of Borisu.
That looks pretty grim.
Yeah, and Tim doesn't really have anything to defend him, so Borisu evacuating a drone. Can it make it though? He wants to make a hatchery in Tim's base probably. I think this drone will barely make it to Tim's wall, but it's questionable what Borisu can actually do from here. But yeah, now it's Tim versus the world, and we do see Blue Duck's going to transition into Hydralisk, which I think is what he needed to do here, because with Storms and Archons, you know, the Mutalisks aren't really going to be able to fight the Protoss army. And Firestar's trying to recover his probe count. But in 2 vs 1 players, it's kind of like the strength of the players doesn't matter that much. Just having like 2... Wow, he does get eliminated. 2, like, you know, multitasks, 2 APMs, gives you a huge advantage in these games. So now Tim has these idle drones in his base. You know, do you suppose he could mind control them? Start building the Zerg tech tree?
That would be amazing if he did that. Just want to quickly note, if he does mind control one of these drones, he has another 200 supply to play with, right?
And then he can fight on even terms.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, he can probably match up the...
This game would have to go way late, though, for that to work.
Right, well, yeah. I wouldn't count Tim out, even though it's 2v1. His worker count is basically, like... Yeah. Even with his opponents, right?
Well, I mean, Blue Duck doing his best to try and reduce that, but Tim actually micros probes away there. And yeah, Tim able to secure a 3rd base through all this. And Firestar's tech is still very low. I wouldn't say Blue Duck's tech is low, because it's kind of a choice not to go for that hive there. But I think if Tim can get the kind of ultimate Protoss army, you know, Zealot, Dragoon, Archon, Templar, which he already kind of has, then he will actually be able to plow through the Zerg pretty easily, and I don't think Firestar can really offer much reinforcements. Well, here he goes, coming out on the map. This is a scary army, +2 attack down as well. There is +1 carapace for the Zerg though.
But I don't know. I don't know if Blue Duck can actually defend his natural here. It is pretty turtle up with these Sunkens and a bunch of Hydras ready though. Mutalisks doing their best to snipe Templars.
Yeah, yeah, but I think if Tim attacks into Blue Duck, he'll be able to hold it with if Firestar helps.
Yeah, I think you're right. But even just with these Mutalisks, like, there's going to need to be some really good storms to break this. But Tim's going for it. He's crazy. Oh, I don't know about this. I mean, I think this is exactly what Blue Team wants at the moment, but the Hydras are all caught on the ramp, and the drone's running to the storm! Oh my god!
Oh,
that
he was so lucky, yeah, that Cloppa 6...
Oh, Storm and the Mutalisks as well,
storms, yeah.
But the reinforcements do come in, and I think these Dragoons will get picked off pretty quickly here. And that's Tim's main army, I mean... Well, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Will it get picked off? He does have way better upgrades. He has +2, whereas Blue Duck has nothing. But I think there's just enough
will
here.
get picked off, yeah. Too much blue army, but I mean Tim's still not out of it. He does.
Hey, he
have
takes out the hatchery.
Oh yeah, that's a good pickoff.
You know what? Maybe it was worth it. And he killed quite a few drones as well.
Yeah, Blue Duck back down to 19 drones.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think Tim, as I said before, he definitely still has a chance.
Yeah, he's expanding to a 4th base too right now, so... I mean, it's currently 3 base to 3 base, and he's taken a 4th, so he's actually going to be ahead if he can get that up.
Exactly, and he's mining really healthily, right?
Yeah.
He's got more probes than his enemy team combined. So I mean, if Tim can get this top left base, you know, he definitely, I think he'll probably win. I think Blue Duck and Firestar have got to deny that. They got to keep Tim turtled on 3 bases, right?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure, because I think they have an army advantage right now, that if they take and engage with Tim's army right now, they'll crush it, because all he has is Zealots and a couple of Dark Templars. Also prime time for them to
I don't think they can add... No, I'm trying to say that is true, but I think like they should kind of try to play the deny game right now.
Yeah.
Just try to keep their map control, because I don't think they can actually break Tim, even if they beat his army, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of
constant
cannons.
reinforcements and everything, right? But whereas if they just keep on denying like Tim's bases, while getting their own bases, play the map control game, they'll eventually win, right? Tim will eventually mine out, but it doesn't seem like they're really doing that, right? They're just like kind of like idling the army.
Yeah.
Especially not like joining together and like denying bases. So
yeah, that's definitely a big mistake in team games. You really want to have your army together if you can. And when you're up against only one player, right, it's a lot easier to do that and still zone the areas you need to. Okay, so they do spot the top left base, by the way, and we can see that they're pinging it. And Templar Tech has come out Firestar. He's recovered his probe count a little, and he's got a good gate count, so he should be able to get out something of an army to face Tim here. Alright, if both armies...
I don't know, man.
If both armies come up here, that is a lot of cannons, though, my god.
Yeah, he only has 30 probes, though.
Uh-oh, Tim's army getting spread out a bit. Might get caught. Okay, it does reassemble, I think, in time. Nice storm. Oh, don't run your Zealots into that, Tim. Okay, just pull them back. Okay, so... Blue Duck will get pushed back here. Firestar's not even going to come out.
Oh, nice snipes.
Yeah.
Only gets one, though. Only gets one.
Yeah, probably not worth. Yeah, the number of Hydras he lost there. But he has built a whole lot of Sunkens again. Firestar doesn't have any Templar out yet. He chose to get the Archons instead. So Tim's going to force his way in here. And I think, again, it's enough force to break this down. But the question is what happens when the reinforcements arrive.
Actually, I think that this force is enough to break Blue Duck.
Well... Decent storm coming in the back. I don't know, those Archons will shred those Zealots pretty well, and the Dragoons already took a lot of damage when they got flanked. I think Firestar's army has the advantage here. Oh, maybe not, I don't know.
Tim is 2-1 though against 0-0.
That's true. Oh my god, and those DTs slice them through as well. Oh, it's so even, but the Hydralisks I think will make the difference here. Barely. Nice micro by Firestar pulling that Archon back, but it does ultimately get taken out. Barely. Oh, I don't know. I think Tim's army will be defeated here. Because a few more Hydras will pop out. But again, he takes out that base while he's expanded himself.
I think, I think Tim's got this. You can see he's rallying another small force. I thought I was going to deny the 3rd Zerg hatch, but it looks like I don't know if he knows about it. I think he's just going back to probably...
I don't know that he does. I don't see how he would have seen that, because he didn't have anything up there. He's taken this upper main as well. I mean, if Tim can set up this upper main, he basically has half the map except for the 12 and 6, so he has everything he needs. And he keeps pummeling this Zerg economy, right? How many drones? Still 21 drones for Blue Duck, but only one base.
I was just about to say, like, I think Tim's actually like in the lead right now, like solidly in the lead.
Yeah, 2v1. Uh oh, this is not good news because all these drones. Oh, okay, they're going to the 3 o'clock. Sorry, I didn't realize they had taken that. Oh man. Okay, so blue team does get another couple of bases up though, so if they can hold on to them for a little bit, I think they can come back here. Team only has the one army to move around.
I kind of find it like a little bit kind of like ironic now, because like Tim is the one with the map control now.
Yeah.
And like he's looking to deny the bases when the blue team, you know.
Oh, I don't know if Tim wants to come up in here.
Hold that thought. Yeah, he's coming up. Yeah, to the third.
Ooh, yeah, no, don't do that.
Yeah, I don't think he should attack.
Oh, but the Protoss army coming in here, it's kind of just a bait. If the Protoss army engages, it will get smashed. And it actually, Blue Duck comes down a bit, gets stormed. Not too bad, he only lost a few Hydras there. Firestar pulling back and does have a few cannons help him defend, so status quo for now. If Tim went up there though, he would not, I don't think he would survive trying to get up that ramp. And you know, Firestar actually sending a Templar down to defend this 3 o'clock, which is a great move. But Tim realizing that all of Blue Duck's army is at the 3 is actually just going to go straight for the main. And there's not much here to defend. Uh-oh.
I think Blue Duck might lose his main and all his tech.
Yeah.
If he does, I mean, we'll basically reset him, you know.
Alright, he's sending his army back. Yeah, nice storm by Tim. Oh, another great one.
Really nice storm.
Firestar's coming down, but he's a long way away. And even then, I don't know if his army's big enough. The only thing they had going for him there was that defensive advantage. It looks like Tim doesn't actually want to go up in the main here. I don't know if he realizes quite how weakly defended he is, but he's going to fight Firestar's army here. And I think his army's way bigger. Blue Duck leaves the game. I think realizing that Tim just has the advantage is not going to give up. GG. Okay, well, Firestar is still in the game.
I think, yeah. No, I just wanted to note, I think Tim did what Firestar and Blue Duck should have done.
Yeah.
He basically, you know, basically denied the expansions over and over again while getting his own, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And that basically what allowed him to win. So
yeah, now it's just Firestar with almost no economy, so I think Tim will just roll through. Wow,
he just
GG.
leaves without good game.
What a game.
Good game.
Wow. Poor Borisu, getting pummeled early on. Well done, Tim.